Hello everybody, Phenomenal Sir, coming at you with some more VoltAge Genesis. I was going to play something else, but I'm kind of having a rough day today. Kind of a little grumpy. So I figured what better way to get my grumps out than to play the one, the only game that I made for now. VoltAge Genesis, now available on Itch.io. So anyway, enough of that self-promoting nonsense. Jump into it, shall we? Play. And there we go. And I'm going to actually play it so that the video fills the whole screen for you guys this time, even though it means I got to play in window mode. So last time we finished up, we were just about ready to venture off into the mountains because Nolan foolishly lost his passport. I don't have mine on me. No papers. Sorry, but if you don't have your paperwork, you can't use the road. You can have replacements mailed to you from the Vital Records office in Kelowna. Usually takes about 4 to 6 months. They've been shorthanded lately. So apparently a super quick spoiler. I hadn't yet talked to this person, but yeah, he doesn't have his passport. Can't get through the tunnel. Find another way. 6 months? No way we can wait that long. Let's find some other way. Yeah. Oh no, I did, because there should have been extra dialogue there. Okay. We're good. I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Alrighty. So, we had discussed using the Southern Mountain Road. We're going to cut through Tree Hugger territory. Avoid some higher level enemies along the way. But I think we're well situated to be able to clear this zone. Little low in level, but the great thing about VoltAge is that as long as you don't do anything super crazy, you can generally handle the random encounters in areas that are like 10 to 20 levels above you, and you'll level up really quickly. And there is going to be a free rest spot here, so we don't have to stress too. We can kind of just Aqua and Hydra. We can kind of just go ham on these enemies because, like I said, there's going to be a rest spot up ahead. Like our level is a little lower. We don't really have anyone but these 4 party members, just because we didn't do many of the side quests before we came, but we'll be all right. Okay. I've been happy to see. I actually discovered somebody on YouTube that had played this game all the way through a while back. Name is Itching for New Games, all one word. And they started out with a very low opinion of RPG Maker games, and they ended with a big thumbs up. So that makes me happy. That's exactly what I want. I want people to play this game and give it a chance, and then be pleasantly surprised by it, not necessarily just be attracted because it looks amazing and then it's got no substance. Yeah. This is the start of the Trebunco Mountain Pass. The Dead Handers robbed me and stole my papers, so the underground road is closed for me. I thought about sneaking through the pass to get home, but there was some water blocking the way. You could probably jump it, but I have a bad leg. That sucks to be you. Oh no. Single hunter drones can probably handle with just regular attacks. And see, we're playing this completely differently from how we played it when we were doing the play testing as well. If anybody's watching and paying attention, you'll notice we're not using the guns on, well, yet we're about to be. We're not using the burst rifles. You know, we're using completely different setups, and it's still viable because it is supposed to be about personal preference as much as it is about building the perfect team. And that's enough. Now I'm gonna shut up, and I'm gonna let you just sit back and enjoy. Righty. Woo! I don't think there is. I think it was a big old waste of time. Well, it's never really a waste of time because you get the XP. But still. Oh, we've all got headaches. Oh. Oh! Got him. And not so much. Gregory's getting a little low on AP, but he should be low. I'll eat a little piece of my quesadilla pizza while this goes down. Perfect time. Now, excitingly, we will actually be able to get some fun extra goodies on this walkthrough of the mountains that we didn't get on the previous playthrough because I didn't have a pickaxe yet, and I went out of my way to get a pickaxe this time, so be able to grab some extra semi-secret goodies. Take a sip. Rocks look out of place. Aw. Bad we don't have a sledgehammer. We got this show. Right. Keep on, keep on. Aww. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Can he kill them in one hit? I don't know that he can. No. His magic's too weak. Our spells aren't strong enough. That'll do it, though. Trying to get rid of some of these lower tier items because I don't really need them clogging up my inventory, you know? I don't like having to scroll through 80,000 things to get to what I want. Says the person who made a game with like 400 pieces of gear. Right. Now, this is a lot. They're common encounters here, but you know we talked about this when we played this previously. The idea here was for this to sort of be the first difficulty check. If you're not able to make it through this area, then you're not ready for the stuff that's coming next. You know, and just kind of pushing through and getting through it. If it is a little difficult, you'll gain the levels that you need to get you ready. Essentially, if you can survive this first walk to the tent, then you can probably survive the whole thing. But if you're not sure, if it was a little spooky, you got a spot right here that you can kind of hang out for a bit and level up and not have to worry as much. Oof! Doo-doo. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh, a spinneret. That's a rare drop. Nice. Hell yeah. I was like, please don't be another giant spider. Not because they're necessarily difficult, but just because they take a long time to kill. Okay. Now we can rest. While it's clear this campsite has been abandoned for quite some time, the tent looks clean enough. Rest for a while? Yeah. Hey. Out of curiosity, we got a good number of stealth gens as well, so let's just go. I'll tell you what, for the next game I make, I need to be a little more merciless with the encounters. I made the fights too easy. People are like, no. Cock fan. So this one, pretty much just money. Not only is it not really an upgrade compared to what we've already got, the peacock fan actually has a hidden, because peacock feathers are flashy, right? It's actually got a hidden attribute to that weapon that it causes the wearer to be targeted more often. So at the point when you get it, the only person who can use fans is Gregory. And it's a terrible idea to have enemies focus fire on Gregory. Later on it's not so bad because you can equip it on Delphine, and Delphine's got, you know, good defense and good counterattack abilities. Yeah, let's give it to Yes. Aww. This is gonna kind of suck because these guys have the lasers and stuff, and we're gonna definitely. Oh. Consecrate. Right. Oh, okay. Never mind. We're amazing. We got this. Okay, everyone. Dinner's done. Now we can focus on the game. Mushroom. Then we come out the other side. Hell yeah. Back down we go. Get wrecked, Britta. So, I'm down here, and the path splits. Off to the right, there's a cave entrance, and off to the left, there's just a crack in the wall. That's Aqua. Stark's Aqua spell is going to probably do like 200 damage, but at least it hits everyone. Yeah. That should be enough that Gregory can polish them off, but if not, we've got our defense up. Protect us from machine guns and lasers. And boom, baby. Perfect. So, because we have the pickaxe, the wall here looks pretty weak. You know, I bet it could break this open with a pickaxe. Do it? We do it. After a few good hits, the wall collapsed. And it opens a back door to this cave. We can kind of wind our way here. And just like where we got the mallet, you can see there's like a drop down. Yep. Search the body. Sequin glove, explorer clothes, and tinted glass. So the sequin glove is not great compared to what Bridget's already got. This is actually nice. A nice improvement. Let's him the explorer clothes, and then tinted glasses are hearing something. Tinted glasses are to prevent blindness. I'll just leave it as is. So the gloves, this is a thief glove item, so this will actually increase Dark's chance to successfully steal from human enemies, which is nice. It does do a decent amount of damage. Use the mallet for 2 fights, but we'll hold on to that one for future boss battles. Alrighty. Come out this side. Ziggity, 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 zag. Aww. I want to just get back into the caves, because in here there's some decent encounters that we can do. So now, this particular stretch of cave, it's actually possible to run into Deasols, which is what we want. We want to run into Deasols. Even though they're kind of scary at lower levels, they drop some really good stuff. And if we can get lucky on our drops with them, we can actually do a quest for Painter up ahead that will give us like thousands and thousands of experience points. Giant bat, don't care about you. Get wrecked. Oh, what? Got the single digit life. Mossy core and gravel dust. I think we need either 6 or 7 gravel dust total. Hate it. And that should do it. Death to robots. Okay. Hey, look. There's some water up ahead, but it seems pretty narrow. We should be able to jump across. Got it. Yeah, we're not being blessed by the Deasols today, y'all. Give mushroom. Give mush. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. Hmm. Yeah, man. Don't reflect it. Oof. Hey, G-Rex. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. Good. Playing VoltAge. Ring. Oh. He's just dodging everything. There we go. I'm okay. I got a little bit of a headache. I got annoyed this afternoon. So instead of playing what I was going to play, I decided to do VoltAge instead because it's less frustrating. So we're just relaxing. Playing a little bit of games. As one does. Having fun. Jamming out to the music. What game is this? Well, this is Super Mario RPG. The Lost Levels. JK. That's a little VoltAge. VoltAge Genesis. How are you doing, Megami? I'm glad you came in. I was going to message you later. Pingu is a solid maybe for D&D on Sunday. If we were to do like around... Oh, I see somebody else playing VoltAge. If we were to do like 2 p.m. Eastern, would you be able to do that, or would that be too early for you? Yeah, on Sunday. Didn't want to do it... Okay. I didn't want to do it too early because of your time difference, but I also didn't want to do it too late because that was the whole issue we used to run into with our previous group, was that we would start at like 5:36 and then everyone would have to leave 3 hours later. So. Well, if people don't show up, I guess they're just guarding the mule. They're guarding the cart. Right? I was thinking I was getting kind of cheated on the kiss all encounters, and then they all started popping up. There we go. You know, there's a lot of times when I just like, I could say maybe the donkey's just dead, but I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy that takes away your donkey every chance he gets. When people are like, "Oh, we'll just tie the donkey to the tree in the wolf-infested woods, and then we'll go into this dungeon for 3 days. He'll be fine. Got grass, a little bit of water." And it's just like, yeah, he'll be fine. It's totally okay. No worries. Like that age-old DM statement, you can certainly try. You certainly have that option. Right. Oh. Right. Don't reflect. And we have exactly the number of dusts we... Heck. Yes. Yes. And then Mommy Dommy would immediately say that they want to ride the invisible donkey. We would all make a joke, and then it would get sniped out from under her by the first bandit you came across. He's dead. He's dressed like a Moravian soldier, but his armor doesn't fit very well. And why would he be out here all alone? Other than his clothes, it looks like he's carrying mostly GMI gear, and there's a piece of paper in his hand. Got an annotated map. Well, he won't be needing that stuff now in any case. We should bury him and be on our way. A stun gun, an energy shield, and a ring. Here we go. Now Gregory's a little faster. That would be nice. Can you imagine getting kicked by that thing? It would be like sticking your hand under the machine that like presses the license plates. In fact, you could put something on the bottom of its foot, so when it kicks somebody, it does leave an imprint like that machine that presses lightning or license plates. Like Robo Donk, go over there and kick the shit out of that building so everyone knows we were here. P.S. The Warforged donkey is now officially named Robo Donk. Breakable wall. It looks like you should be able to climb down here. Sounds like there's something big moving down below. Better not risk it. I mean, there are rules for Warforged horses, so there's no reason why there can't be Warforged donkeys. And from there, it's just a matter of paying someone the right amount of money. You know? Okay. Go, Robodonk. Be respectful to the master, or he'll answer to me. Hi, I'm Bartolomeo. I'm studying under the master so I can be a famous artist one day. When I grow up, the Argentino name will be known all over the world. Shout out to Mudo Kanab. I was once the greatest painter in Kaluna. My works of art adorned the homes of the richest people in the world. But that's all behind me now. One day I lost my muse. I haven't made anything worthy of my name in many years. I retreated to this humble mountain sanctuary in search of inspiration. But the paint no longer speaks to me as it once did. When I was a young man, I studied under a master who swore that the secret to his success was due to the unique ingredients he used to mix his paints. Oh god, it's Layers of Fear. Let me guess, you want us to go buy you some paint? Were you listening to what I said? The finest paints money can buy would not be enough. To make a masterwork worthy of my name, I require 7 bags of gravel dust from the walking stone guardians of the Elohim. No, do not push the wheel. Make her walk. Wait, excuse me? I have heard stories of stone men created to guard the ancient temples of the Elohim. Surely such magical stones would yield the finest gravel dust imaginable. Are you seriously asking us to go grind up magical stone men in a lost temple? If you feel you are not up to the task, then I must ask you to leave at once. I cannot waste my time with individuals who do not understand the demands of art. No, it's fine, but you better have the volts to make this worth our while. Yes, this is just what I asked for. With these, I will be able to make the finest paints imaginable. 10,000 experience points? Couple of level ups there. It will be a while before my paints are ready. Soon, I will begin my next great masterpiece. Only pool of healing water in the entire game. Right there it is. Just a fun little nod to Breath of Fire. Okay. Let's stealth gen out of here. According to Rocket Sauna, we're going to be seeing speedruns of this soon. I don't know if I believe it or not. Rocket Sauna says he's going to speedrun this game. I think Rocket Sauna's full of crap. Hi, are you new to the city? If you want, I can show you around. It's a big place, but I've lived here my whole life, so I know where everything is. Okay, let's go. Okay, be sure to pay attention. Over there is the hotel. I hear it's really fancy, but they won't let me play in there, so I'm not sure. Further down is the church. Almost nobody goes there. But you're dressed sort of like the preacher. Do you go to church a lot, mister? That way is Stonewall Goods. They have all sorts of shops in there. My mom goes there almost every week. Because your mom is a kleptomaniac. That's the park. I play there a lot. Me and my friends even hit a treasure there. Oop. I wasn't supposed to talk about that. Anyway, that's the Hunters Guild. They're all super tough and cool looking, but Dad says they're just opportunists and they should leave. At the end of the road is the Vital Records office. That's where my dad works. I don't know what he does there, but it sounds super important. Oh, hang on, I gotta make a note. Well, I had to make a note of something I need to fix in the future. Almost done. That way leads to the palace. Don't even think about trying to sneak in. The army guards it day and night. And over there, that's the Shield Blue building. My mom is a scientist there. She's super smart and gets to work on robots and stuff all day. And that's it. It was fun showing you around, but I'm gonna go play with my friends now. Bye! Someone forgot their lunch. Now we'll go in here. Welcome to the headquarters. If you'd like to purchase some of our merchandise, head left. You have an appointment, sign in, and wait in the lounge area. Oh, what will I do? What will I do? They find out that the prototypes were stolen. Excuse me, sir? Is everything alright? Oh, hello there. Welcome to Shield Blue Corporation. I'm terribly sorry, but if you need any assistance, I'll have to direct you to the service desk. I'm dealing with a bit of a crisis right now. Yes, we heard. Did you say something was stolen from you? Well, the prototypes, yes. I mean, technically they were stolen from SBC, but I was responsible for them at the time, so I suppose you could say they were stolen from me. Oh dear, I'm going to be fired. Lasers. If you could slow down for a second and give us something useful to go on, we might be able to help you find these prototypes. Oh, I couldn't ask you to do that. Not like we'd be doing it for free. Just how much are these prototypes worth, anyway? Oh, so you're mercenaries. That changes things. If you'd be willing to help me find these prototypes, I could pay you a small sum of volts for each one you bring back. Hey, Chainsaw Bear, I was just talking about speedrunning this game, and then you appeared. Doing great. How are you? Just how small is some? We gotta eat too. Alright, I can pull from a research budget for each prototype you bring to me, and I may be willing to part with a few designs that the executives weren't interested in as well. The prototypes in question were a series of weapons made using FG technology. Instead of creating a flat plane of energy to deflect attacks, they can be used to simulate bladed weapons, like a sword or a spear. You mean laser weapons? No, lasers are a totally different technology. I used the shield generating technology and modified it to make a focused projected energy weapon that could... Sounds like a laser weapon to me. That's pretty awesome. I told you, it's a focused projection... So, who exactly stole these laser weapons from you, sir? It all started when that pink-haired kid ran by and knocked me down in the park. I dropped the prototypes all over the ground, and when I gathered them back up, I realized one of them was gone. The only place in town that might buy it from him is Stonewall Goods, but I can't very well walk into a competitor's shop and ask, "Hello, I work for SBC. Have you bought any stolen weapon designs lately?" "Don't worry, sir. We'll go see if we can find anything out." Nolan, did you notice what he said? About the thief being a pink-haired kid? Yeah, it's gotta be Neela's brother. What was his name again? It's Nathan. Come on, Nolan, you guys have practically the same name. Right. Let's hope we can catch up to him. Let's hope we can. Never fails. Get one day off and I spend it doing chores around the house. Oh, to be young again. Scrap metal. I wish I could play in the park with my friends. I came home covered in mud the other day and now I have to stay in the yard. Why do we have to pretend the Sword of Destiny was so close to the water? No. How did you have to do? Here. Look, there's a bounty posted here. I work at Shield Blue Corporation, just south of here. I'd rather not post the details here, so please come speak to me. I work at the receptionist desk. Alright? I need something to help me sleep. Come to my house in Berdospa near the park. Not much here to go on. Maybe we should pass on this one. Come on, Nolan. It's not that long of a walk to Berdospa. Let's just go ask this person how we can help them. The facility is primarily for use by the guild. We do allow mercenaries to train with us for a fee. In fact, you lot look as though you've been in a few tough battles yourself. You want to train here? Sure. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Excellent. We offer 3 training programs. Here, read this pamphlet and let me know when you're ready to sign up. We have no money. I'm in charge of coordinating supply shipments from Jaeger to our offices here in Marema. No small task, I can tell you. Let's check out some lore. A story about the insurgency? It has been 2 weeks since the Imperial Senate of Garen unanimously passed a resolution to officially label the activist group known as the Insurgency as a terrorist organization, and... ... The book is about the history of the Hunters Guild. Imperial Senate of Garen continues to maintain to this day that the dragon's release was unintentional, and that the guild's practice of leaving dragon heads on Garen's borders was a needless provocation. Yet... Me? Nah, I'm not a hunter. I was trying to decide whether it'd be worth it to spar with these guys. Being a mercenary means I can never train too much, but I'm wondering if my money would be better spent on some new gear. Good question. Hello, and welcome to the Old City. Were you looking for the Vital Records office, or just exploring our beautiful city? Boy, you're cheerful. Having a good day? Every day is a good day here in the Old City. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and everywhere you look, Moraimans are prospering under their beloved queen's watchful eye. Right. Well, we'll just be on our way. So warm here. I could just fall asleep. Ugh, I wish they'd hurry up and call me already. I'm sorry. My kids can be a bit of a handful. But Mommy, I'm a bird! Ha 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 ha! We're children, we're children. Hello, how can I assist you today? Yeah, hi. I lost my passport, so... Not a problem, sir. Just fill out these forms and I can issue you a new one right away. Nolan filled out the stack of forms in triplicate. Wow, Nolan, what took so long? Sorry, the questions were really hard. How could they be hard? It's just basic information. A kid could fill these out. It was just hard to remember some of the stuff they needed. I hadn't thought about it in a while is all. Okay, sir, everything seems to be in order. Here's your new passport. So now we can get through the Trebunko checkpoint instead of having to go across the mountains again. Burnt meat, yummy. Oh, we have a hooked axe? Ew. Box of snacks, 4 waters, and 2 weak batteries. Not great, but, you know, better than nothing. Post it on the board, hoping someone can gather 6 tapered wings from those horrible bristlebees. I spend most of my days relaxing in the park near here. If you find them, please bring them to me there. Excuse me, I was wondering if you could help us. Certainly. Did you have something you would like for us to buy back? Not exactly. We were actually looking for something that was stolen from a friend. Has anybody come in recently trying to sell a unique weapon? A friend, huh? Might this friend of yours work for Shield Blue Corporation? So you've got it? Nope, but when that kid came in, I knew right away he'd swiped that design. I'd have bought it to send back to our main office in Alton, but I'm not approved to spend what he was asking on a single buy. I told him the main office in Woodgate could buy it from him if he wanted to take a Zeppelin there. Woodgate? Isn't that in Alton? If he's on his way to Alton, there's no way we're going to be able to get that prototype. Let's not give up yet. Maybe we can get to Aclapata Fortress before he leaves. Dude is just cruising. Look at him. Not bad. Not a bad selection. Hello, citizen. Tell me, are you enjoying the great prices and high-quality goods found here? Yeah, sure. Glad to hear it. Just remember, all of this is thanks to the wonderful new trade agreement reached by the royal family and the Parliament of Alton. Oh, right. I remember hearing about that. But why are you guys only selling your stuff here? I would think people out in the Deadlands would need it more. Ah, yes. Well, negotiations are ongoing. Right? Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Place sure is fancy. I had a buddy who told me he spent a night here and woke up feeling stronger than ever. Guess all those massages and mineral baths are good for something after all, eh? Following the bombing of Marema by Garanian forces in the year 9103, refugees poured into Kaluna. Hard to believe it's been almost 100 years. Fancy dress. Oh, she's gonna feel so fancy. You look like an adventurous sort. Here, take these. Midas Knuckles. What's that? You think it's odd to give these to a perfect stranger? Well, I found them many years ago. With them, I was able to become a very rich man, but now I no longer have need of them. It seems only right to pass them on to another like-minded individual. May they bring you fortune, as they did me. I don't think any of us can even equip them. Nope. I have to wait. The Midas Knuckles are really, really weak, but they give you a huge boost to your steel best chance. I wish I could get closer, but the guards keep chasing me off. I just wanted to watch those Fide Defensor soldiers. I heard they sent some people here to guard the ambassador from Alton, and I thought if I watched for long enough, I might see them doing their combat drills. I'd love to learn some of their moves. I know it's out of style to go to church these days, but something about this place makes me feel strong. When I sit and breathe in the air here, it makes me think I could do almost anything. Pardon me, sir, but have we met before? Hardy explains everything to the old preacher. I see, and you were hoping I might be able to tell you more about your past. I'm sorry, young man, but I'm afraid I have never met you before. It appears your journey was in vain. Although, when I was an acolyte, the head priest who served before me once told me that the people on the island of Mateo, southeast of Marema, still worship the Watcher. Did you hear that, Gregory? Maybe you came here from the tropical island of Mateo. Do you really think so? That could very well be the case, although if so, that may pose an even larger problem for you. Why do you say that? Because Mateo is far across the ocean to the southeast of Marema. Exactly. There was a time when Zephyr Airways flew a Zeppelin from Aklapata Fortress, but I've heard that all of their flights have been cancelled. I'm sorry. All I can offer is bad news, it seems. Nonsense. You have been far more helpful than I could have hoped. I am extremely grateful to you, sir. That's right. We'll just have to head to Aklapata Fortress, north of Kaluna, and if they can't help us, we'll find some other way to reach Mateo. Bridget is right. This is the first solid lead we've had so far. We won't give up now, Gregory. Bridget, Nolan, thank you both. I want to see... This church was built several thousand years ago, just after the period of time known as the Fall. During that period, worship of the primordial gods known as Elohim fell out of mainstream practice. Really? I never realized it was that old. If the Elohim weren't being worshipped anymore, why did people build this church? This church was originally dedicated to another god, one which was not referred to as an Elohim in the old stories. Accounts vary, but most experts agree that this god was simply a man who led a large cult. There are other stories, but... what kind of stories? Some of the legends claim that this god actually gained his power by killing Elohim. This is, of course, all myth. I may be a man of religion, but I don't believe every single story from the dark time. What do you? Well, worship of that god soon fell out of favor as well. According to the scholars, his religion largely died out less than a century after it appeared. For the last several hundred years, this church has been used to hold services to the Watcher, patron deity of Marema. Although, as you can see, few people find themselves able to believe these things. Why do you think that is? Aren't you a member of his faith? You dress like one. The Watcher is a death god. When we die, he leads us to our final reward, whatever that may be. However, he also judges, and we are taught that if a good person, truly good person, dies before their time, the Watcher will bring them back so they can have a second chance to finish what was left undone. In the months and years after the bombs fell, many of the faithful believed Marema was dead. I think they believed the Watcher would come to give us a second chance, and when he didn't, stopped believing. In any case, all that is in the distant past now. My role is to offer guidance to those who require it in both this world and the next. Even the non-believers still need funeral rites and burials, right? Thank you for listening to an old man talk about things long past. You may not be a believer, but if you take this, it would put my mind at ease. Okay. I want to just make sure this doesn't double up. Alright. I should have... hang on. I was going to say I should have held off on that to see what would happen if I waited until much later to talk to him. But maybe I'll make a note to like check what if skip soothing talisman until late game. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. We've done everything we can in here now. We go looking for Nathan. Check out these side areas. Let's see this. Why, hello there. You were planning to wait here for the bus. I'm afraid it'll be a while. I just enjoy sitting here for a while and getting some fresh air each day. Though I must say, it is quite hot out. Young man, my old bones aren't what they used to be. Could you run down to Mr. Cheese shop and bring me back a sweet tea? Already got one. Well, thank you so very much. I truly appreciate this. Here, let me give you a little something to repay you. 500 volt. Thanks so much. Buckler. 500 volts is not a lot, but it is more than a sweet tea would cost. So there is that. What's up, chickadee? Oh, a customer? I'm sorry, I'm not open right now. Ever since that woman in Kaluna stole my recipe, there haven't been any customers stopping by. Wait, someone stole your recipe? How did they manage to do that? Oh, that. Some lady came by a while back and she seemed to be really bummed out, so I gave her a free meal to cheer her up. Next thing I knew, she had set up a stall near the park in the Royal City. Now, with the flights from Alton being delayed, I don't get any tourist business either. A lot of the people in this town rely on Zephyr Airways to bring in business. I don't know what I'll do if I don't start getting more business soon. I'm a great cook, but I can't live on dumplings alone. I disagree. Maybe we can help. Wait, really? Oh, that would be wonderful. Here, give me a few minutes. The young woman began cooking. It smells amazing. And done. Here you go. I made you a few samples of my cooking. If you could hand them out to people in the different neighborhoods of Kaluna, I think that it would help me drum up business. Time for sippies. Thank you, Splangy. How you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Welcome into the VoltAge show. Portable dumpling, extra crispy dumpling, and a family-sized dumpling. It's empty. Well, you're gonna have to cook them because we got no money. Gonna have to cook them. You can hear a radio playing loudly. Hey, that rusty choker. How did you get that? You know what? Maybe it's better if I don't know the details. If you have that, you must have done someone a real good turn, so let me do one as well. Got a doctor's bag. You look like the sort of people to get into a fight now and again. Maybe you can make better use of this than I can. No matter what our situation, we all need help every once in a while. I wish she saw that. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. Remember, this conversation never happened. Hey. Cattle prod. Nice. I'm sorry. Please remain in the ticket area. Is everything alright? Yeah, it's nothing to worry about. A pink-haired kid came in trying to buy a ticket to Alton, and when the clerk told him all the flights had been canceled, he kind of lost it. Said he was going to get rich and shut us all down. The usual. On his way out, he dropped a bag and some weird gizmo fell out. We thought it looked like a bomb, so the VP is speaking to a guard from the checkpoint. Real smooth, Nathan. Would you happen to know where he went? Nope, sorry. You hear that? Maybe Nathan is still hiding out somewhere in town. Can't believe this. We should have been back in Tecumlo days ago. I wish I knew what's going on with the Steel Legion. Sorry, can't help you. Haven't really had any interactions with the Steel Legion lately. Okay, thanks anyway. If you do hear anything, let me know. It's not like I'm going anywhere anytime soon. I'm sorry, but we don't have any scheduled flights in the near future. Can you tell us why the flights have been canceled, or when they'll start back up? Yes, please. It's extremely urgent that we travel to Mateo as soon as possible. I'm sorry, I honestly don't have any more information. I'm not sure when the flights will be starting back up again. Just great. Guess we're walking back to New Panavinto after all. Excuse me. Did you say you were from New Panavinto? Further east than that, actually. Why? Well, as you heard, we're dealing with a bit of an issue right now. Recently, One of our Zeppelins crashed just west of the old Ensenada defense installation. Ensenada? You mean the Dead Hander Gang's made hideout? Hey, watch it. Ensenada isn't a hideout, it's a town. Biggest and best one east of the mountains, too. Well, whatever you want to call it, we have suspended all air travel until we can determine what exactly happened to our ship, as well as the crew. So let me guess, you want us to look into the problem and get back to you? In a word, yes. If you can do this service for us, I can promise you passage on any of our normal flights free of charge. Doesn't seem like we have any other options, and if we say no, we'll have to pass by the crash site to get home anyway. Okay, lady, you've got yourself a deal. My name is Amelia. I will remain here and await your report. Alright, Amelia. Crap. So now what am I going to do? What? Oh, it's you guys. Sorry, I don't have any gear to sell right now. Hey, Nathan, did you recently find any interesting weapons in Kaluna? Let's say I did. Nathan, the guy works for SBC. He told us a pink-haired kid stole his prototype and ran off. How hard do you think it'll be for the police to find you? Okay. I thought I could sell this piece of junk quick and make a fortune, but I don't want to end up in Eastside Prison. Here you go. I'll see you guys later. Okay, earn that. Dude. What's that? The bounty? Oh, it's pretty simple, I think. Recently, I bought some really advanced tech from a scaver who claimed he'd pulled it off some sort of robotic animal. I thought he was a little, well, crazy, but I still bought the tech from him. It was badly damaged, but I could tell it was far more advanced than anything SBC is working on. Light is hurting my eyes. If I could reverse engineer it, I'm sure to get a big promotion. No more answering phones or taking notes. This is my big chance. Okay, I'm not seeing a point here. As I said, the tech was badly damaged. I need someone to bring me 3 more pieces of salvaged Sci-Tech. That should be more than enough to reverse engineer the technology and make a working prototype. Did this scaver happen to tell you where the tech came from? Well, no, but there's certainly nothing like that in the western part of Marema. And for what I could tell, the tech wasn't sealed against the dust and grit from the Deadlands. Hopefully that helps. Okay. You found the first prototype? Yep, here you go. Handed over the FP Fist prototype. Oh, thank you. Did you manage to catch the thief? No, he got away. No matter. I alerted the police as well as the guards manning the Trebunco Road checkpoints. Won't evade capture for long. In any case, I owe you a reward. 1,000 volts and a sword. Now for the next one. After I gathered up the other prototypes, I tried to run after the pink-haired kid. But I ran into a man wearing a suit of armor near the Hunters Guild. I think I may have dropped one of the prototypes when I ran into that man. It was shortly after that when I realized I only had 2 left. Do you think you could try to track him down? Remember, you're looking for a man in armor who was hanging around the Hunters Guild. Okay. We've already talked to this guy. Hey, can I help you? Hello, sir. I was wondering, did a man with glasses bump into you outside a while ago? Oh yeah, that guy. I was outside watching the hunters train, and he ran right into me. Good thing I had my armor on. I barely felt it. Yes, that is lucky. I was just wondering, did you find any unusual weapons lying on the ground after he ran into you? Oh yeah, I did find something on the ground. Thought it was a toy. Looked like one of those laser swords from the old sci-fi movies I watched as a kid. I gave it to my daughter to play with. Crap. Is there a problem? That was a prototype weapon designed by SBC. It could be very dangerous. I gotta get to the park right now. Away he goes. Dude, I need to get back to work, but I just have to have some of those dumplings. Hey, back of the line. Such a big crowd again today. Ever since that woman shared her recipes with me, I've had more customers than I can handle. I wish I could thank her. I don't care what sort of game you're playing. You need to give it back right now. It's dangerous and you might get hurt. But you said I could play with it. I want to be a magic space knight and fight the Astro Dragon. Sweetie, Daddy didn't realize that your laser sword belonged to someone else. Aren't magic space knights supposed to be good and honorable? I can't fight the Astro Dragon if I don't have a sword. It's okay, Sir Anna. When we get the Sword of Destiny, you can use it to fight the Demon King. Well, okay, Daddy. Here's the laser sword. Thank you, sweetie. Go ahead and keep playing now, but stay out of the water. Sorry about that. She wants to be a fighter when she grows up, like her old man. Anyway, here you go. Nice. Easy peasy. Well, did you talk to the man in armor yet? When I last saw him, he was outside the Hunters Guild. Yep, here you go. Handed over the saber prototype. So, did the man in armor steal the prototype? No, not exactly. He gave it to his daughter to play with. I think he thought it was a kid's toy. A toy? In any case, I thank you for your continued assistance. Here, take this. More money and a bodyguard. FG. Laser toys. Indeed. Alrighty. Oh, wait. There are still 2 more missing prototypes. As I was running after the thief, my asthma started to act up. Set the prototypes on the back of a truck to reach for my inhaler and... let me guess. Nolan says let me guess a lot. Like he's psychic or something. The truck's license plate said it was for farm use, and there was some sort of logo on the side. I wasn't able to make out the name, but it looked like an apple. Do you know of a town that grows lots of apples? In any case, I can only hope the prototypes stayed on the truck until it reached its destination. Otherwise, we may never recover them. Okay. We'll pocket that one for a little bit. In the meantime, we gotta go talk to this lady. This is Stonewall Goods, an outlet mall owned by Alton Defense Solutions. They have a wide selection, but to be honest, you can buy food cheaper in Brodospa. If you're willing to go there, that is. Gave the woman the affordable dumpling. What's this? Oh my, this smells divine. Tell me, where did you get this dumpling from? The food stand in Aclapata Fortress? You said it only costs a few volts. I have to go stock up. The woman ran off towards Aclapata Fortress. That's one. Boom, baby. Now let's go west. Into the slums. Rotten meat. Arlen Falk, private investigator. Welcome to Brodospa, the pride of Marema. Watch your mouth, your wallet, and your back, and you should be fine. Things are still pretty bad, huh? Oh, are you from around here? Then you should know things are never going to get better as long as the Queen is sitting pretty up in her fancy house. We've been scraping to get by for almost 100 years now. I understand things are difficult, but is it really fair to blame the Queen? I mean, she's just one person after all. You best keep that loyalist talk to yourself if you're going to be wandering around here. Tell me something. See any guards? Any people picking up trash or cleaning the buildings? Heck, you see any roads? She may be just one person, but that's what makes it easy for us to figure out who's to blame. If the Queen had spent all that money fixing up Brodospa instead of getting people killed out east, that'd be different. Okay. Here we go, guys. Everybody. In memory of Mark, purpose of human life, no matter who is controlling it, is to love whomever is around to be loved. Remembrance of Q9F. This whole place is just a dream. Aaron Persh. The monsters within give shape to the monsters without. 2M Olaf. Was not a fan of being forced to use arrows. The world is a better place because of you. Of Javu, a traveler from a distant land. They were a translator, philosopher, and lover of lockups and Lamia. Here lies G-Rex, the best person ever. Remembrance of Mr. Biscuit, a good little biscuit who loved hunting for secrets. Here lies Fabinator, or so he wants you to think. His nose wouldn't fit. Calrea, indecision may or may not be my problem. Lane Pinky, got lost, gave up. Life has no quest menu. Here lies Philip Schneider. He was dying to get his name on a headstone here. Mr. Dark Remnants, he really liked butter. Shiraki Nagi. Here lies John. He was quite long, but hated being called Long John, because that's underwear. Shout out to Kale. In remembrance of I Am Doodle, accidental accessorizer who's finally ready to have some fun. Morgan Jane, she may have come out swinging, but she ended no closer to heaven. Alaka Sam, spent many hours stumbling down side roads, enjoying every minute. Remembrance of YH Nora, went in search of monsters, and found them. Here lies Splangy, I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds. Memory of Darren Curtis, a musician who dreamed of a royalty-free world. Here lies Tapatio. Pour one out for Tapatio, everyone. Betrayed by those he called friend, he died 1,000 deaths in a hole in the ground. Remembrance of Dia 77, first to leave their mark. Memory of Aaron Crow. Strong, silent type. His music speaks for him. Old Greg, there were none who knew him or what he had. Remembrance of P.S. Connors, pulled away after a long time, but still too soon. Remembrance of Strangeite, so many things to break into, it's enough to drive someone crazy. Only they had a crowbar. Here lies Haiku Tom, word and wit were his strong points, cleanliness not. We're going to read them all, guys. In memory of Hinarashito, some people think I seem like a rear end and a top hat. There's some graffiti here. They're right. Here lies Megami Mori. They lived, they laughed, mostly at a guy trapped in a hole. Here lies Quexp. She was full of goo, but her time was due. Boo. Remembrance of GC Tuba, devoted their life to pursuit of the Elohim and the tools needed to find them. Memory of Joshua J.C. Brixton Curtis, a musician who spent his working hours fighting mooses. And remembrance of the phenomenal Sir. We finally did it, guys! Let's go play some Rings of Power. Here lies Vidoof the Great. He finally got his PC, but at what cost? In remembrance of G33 Crip. No message. In memory of Drago. Never give up. Willpower is key to success. Locked up tight. There's a series of stone wheels covered in numbers embedded in the wall near the door. Despite their great age, the wheels spin easily from number to number. Weird. I wonder what this is for. Nolan, this must be some kind of lock. Do you think we should try to open it? So now we can go back and look for hints. There's an ornate stone shield atop this headstone. Okay. You liked that? Which part? There's The tombstones, all of them. It was a redeem, Chainsaw. I'm sad that you didn't get to do one, but we used them all up. We used every single one. There's a broken sword engraved along the bottom of this headstone. An odd chain motif that wraps around the middle of this headstone. Okay. Locked up tight, there's an old carving above the door. It looks like a sword and shield wrapped in chains. So, in case you couldn't figure it out, this is the solution, is you look at the number of the tombstones. You count over. So you go 1, 2, and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you got 2, 12, and 8. Try to move them. Hear what sounds like heavy stones shifting. Load screen. A statue of an Elohim clutching an orb. Hang on, what's this? Firing talisman. Uh-oh. Forged from strange metal and wrapped with a decaying cord, this ancient relic has an inspiring presence. This was added specifically at the request of Hippie Huff because they wanted a... Well, they didn't ask for the amulet, but they asked for the puzzle. For the tombstone puzzle, and I put an item in there. It's the mirror to the soothing out talisman. Carved from bone and wrapped with a decaying cord, this grim relic has a soothing presence. And then we gotta check one more. In memory of Emma Nash, first to offer support when success was not assured. And that's all of them. Now, the plan is that hopefully people will play the game. They will leave reviews. They will let me know when things are broken in the game. Maybe not in the reviews, because that would be bad. But, like, I'm probably going to have at least one more, like, small update to VoltAge on Steam. And when I do, I want to incorporate Steam achievements. And that'll actually be an achievement, just reading all the tombstones. And the reason I'm doing all this stuff now is because I'm doing future testing where the game is going to flip switches. Like, when I'm checking all of these, the game is flipping switches and it's giving me credit for the achievement, even though the achievement isn't in the game yet. So in theory, once I, like, put in the plugin and I get everything working, the first time you start up the game, you'll get, like, and all these achievements will pop up at once, if I do it right. Or I'll crash the game. Whichever. My son wanted me to move east with him and his wife, but I told him I was happy living here, as I have my entire life. My neck is messed up. The truth is, his mother-in-law has the personality of a pugil crab. I'd rather stay here than deal with her every single day. That's the techie couple that lives in Pedregal Springs. Just FYI. What do you mean, what's a dead-hander doing here? This is Brodospa. We run this town, and one day soon we'll be sitting up in the palace doing our drinking. Just you wait, you bunch of murderers. Our new ace of spades, he's one of those, what you call it. Anyway, he's gonna put us on top where we belong. Hey, buddy. Most people come here for the beers, but not me. This place makes the best caldo verde in Marema. Gave her the extra crispy dumpling. Oh wow, this will go great with my soup. It's delicious. It's the perfect complement to my caldo verde. Thank you very much. Hey. Been in there for 2 days now. What do you think we should do? I don't know, but did you see the size of that axe the owner keeps behind the counter? I don't want to go in there and get chopped. Well, we can't just sit out here waiting for him to blow through all his money. Indeed. And of course, we always run the risk that he'll just make a run for it if we charge in guns blazing. Did you need something? I'm sorry, we didn't mean to eavesdrop. What you said just sounded so interesting. I think we may have found the solution to our problem. Maybe. They do look pretty tough. Hey, do you think you guys could help us with a problem we're having? There's this guy hiding out in the motel across the street. We were going to grab him when he came out, but someone warned him we were out here. Now he's refusing to come out, and the owner has already made it clear he won't take kindly to us dragging his customers out into the street. I'm sorry, I don't think we should get involved in whatever's going on here. Oh no, I think you misunderstood. We aren't criminals, we're bounty hunters. This guy is part of a gang of fugitives from the law. That's right. His name is Jansen, and he's suspected of all sorts of crimes, from money laundering to murder. So, what do you say? Want to help make Kaluna a safer place? Sure. Awesome! He's somewhere in the motel across the road. Grab him and bring him out before the owner realizes what's going on. How many times have I done this and I just realized that there's no face there, so we don't know who's talking? Played this game probably 15, 20 times. Once you get him outside, maybe it's supposed to just be a mystery which one it is. Maybe that was my thought process. I don't know. I got a headache right now. Once you get him outside, pass him off to us and we can take him to the prison in East Side. Okay? I'll see how I feel about it later. Excuse me, sir? Sir, we need you to come with us. You work for those bounty hunters, don't you? You think I'll come quietly? You've got another thought coming. I can't even. So, no problems getting him out? Nope. At first it seemed like he was going to put up a fight, but then... Jeez. In any case, thanks a lot for your help. We're gonna get this guy over to Eastside Prison now. Yeah, just after we ask him a few questions about his buddies. There you go. It's your cut of the bounty. Hang on. I'll tell you what, I'm going to end up having to just sit down. Instead of making notes like piecemeal as I play, I'm going to need to sit down and just go through every individual screen and just look at all the dialogue for those you received or you got and either center them or put them off to the side as appropriate. All right, buddy, time to go. And away they go. Bunch of trash. Rodospa was supposed to be a temporary refugee camp until the Moraman government found a better solution. Nearly 100 years later, and we're still living here. Most of us have never known anything else. Yeah, but at least it's nothing game-breaking, Chainsaw Bear. Like, it's just little minor things that most people won't even care about. It's just, it bugs me because it's not consistent. Like, that's the issue, is like, sometimes it shows it in the top left corner, and sometimes it shows it in the middle, and I want consistency, you know? So that's my biggest issue, is that the dialogue boxes are not consistent when you get treasure. Then I think I've done a good job. They're not going there. Okay. Trash. This person wants Spooklight Lantern. What is it? I'm not trying to be rude, it's just I'm so tired. But I haven't been able to fall asleep in days. I sure hope someone comes to fill the bounty I posted in Kaluna soon. We actually wanted to ask you about that. Oh really? That's nice. You all look like you've traveled a lot. Have you ever seen a spooklight? I don't know if they're real. But I heard they have magic. Just reading the word yawn makes me yawn. But I heard they have magic lanterns that make you sleep. If you could bring me 4 soul lanterns, I'd give you My whole life savings. Anything to be able to sleep again. Poor guy. Sure, we'll keep an eye out. Thank you. I'll be waiting. Can't read it and not young. Oh. Ah. I cannot read that dialogue without yawning. Hopefully you all suffer as much as I do. Family living here has a son, but he's all grown up, so they said I could play here whenever I want. I wanted to play in the graveyard again, but my sister said no. She's such a crybaby. She said she heard a ghost or something, but everyone knows ghosts don't come out during the daytime. My brother wanted to go play in Bredospa, but last time we went there, I was chasing a butterfly and I heard some whispering near the Emma Nash statue. I was so scared, I don't want to go back there. So that's a hint. I put this hint in to help people find this item. So she said they were in the graveyard, she was following a butterfly, and she heard whispering. So if we just kind of like follow and we keep searching. Wait, there's something. I knew where it was. I just wanted to give you an example. There's something glinting in the grass. Got a mystic ring. Okay, so the mystic ring. A ring set with a glowing red stone. Whispers occasionally emanate from its core. And as I've said many times in the past, this is a great item. Gives you the Spirit Touch ability, which ignores defense and deals minor neutral damage. So it does neutral damage, no defense, 3 times your mental attack, I think. Either 2 or 3 times. So it's weaker than a normal attack would be. It's not as powerful as Dynamo, but the fact that it ignores defense, it kind of still makes it better. And that's the only way you can get that ability, is with that ring. Otherwise, that's like a signature ability of the Spooklight monsters. So when they're out hammering you with AoE dark magic. Ripe apples. Ripe apples. I want an apple, but I'm too short. You, could you help me, please? Is that an apple for me? Wow, thanks a lot. I found these playing with my friends the other day. Do you want them? Thanks a lot. I like wearing shorts. They're comfy and easy to wear. They don't help me jump any higher, though. Who was it that asked me to put that in there? Now I can't remember. Ah, well. It was one of the community members. I can't remember now. They came in and they tried to redeem the graveyard to be immortalized, but we'd already run out. So I gave them that instead. Thank you for the lurk, as always, Tierna. I hope you've been well. For those of you that don't know, Tierna streams a lot. Tierna posts when she's going live on my Discord, and I can like never get her because we always stream at the same time. But lately, Tierna has been streaming for charity. You should definitely give her a look. She does a lot of Destiny and Phasmophobia. Almost exclusively co-op streams with other people. Baldur's Gate 3. Those are like the 3 big ones that I've seen her do in the past. Is Baldur's Gate 3, Phasmo, and Destiny. And it's like I said, it's always co-op. Very nice person. I wish I could catch their streams more. I really do. Stark? It can't be. What the? Stark, it is you. Holy cow, did I look out? Where have you been? I thought you had been eaten by an antlion for sure. Nah, I got nabbed out by New Panavinto, and they dragged me back here to do hard time. But they didn't know who they were messing with. I busted out easy, but I need some new clothes so I can sneak back through the checkpoint. Think maybe you could grab me some clothes from a shop or something? I have to see what I can dig up. Is there anything you want in particular? Let's see. If you could find me some sort of a military uniform, I could probably sweet-talk my way through the checkpoint pretty easily. Sure thing, buddy. Just hang tight. Stark? Did you really just volunteer us to help an escaped convict sneak past a military checkpoint? Listen, I'm not saying let's do anything crazy, alright? But dead-handers have to stick together, no matter what. Probably won't matter anyway, unless we can find a military uniform lying around. Fair enough. Did you check your butt? Seems like a strange place to leave a chained up box. Wonder what's inside. Hey, that rusty choker. How did you get that? You know what? Maybe it's better if I don't know the details. If you have that, you must have done someone a real good turn. Let me do one as well. Thermite. Found that during a cell search a while back, and I figured maybe I could rig something up to protect me from a certain individual, but I couldn't make it work. So why don't you take it? Just don't use it for anything too illegal, okay? Remember, this conversation never happened. What should I make for dinner tonight? It's my turn to cook for everyone. Maybe some stew would be nice. What's that? Dumplings? Gave the woman the family-sized dumpling. Can you imagine just... We've talked about this before. Imagine just a single deep-fried, like, pork or vegetable dumpling that's just like a bloomin' onion that you just cut 4 ways and everybody gets one piece of this, like, really crunchy shell with all the goodness in it. And then you just drizzle some soy sauce over it and just eat it. Oh my, this is the biggest dumpling I've ever seen. And it smells simply divine. What's that? A lady in Aclapata Fortress? We don't often have the time to head out to Aclapata, but I appreciate the free sample. If we're ever out that way, maybe we will stop by her food stand. Thanks for nothing, lady. We gotta talk to this little girl over here. I love to lay in the flowers and read. How about you? Hey, why don't you take this book? Someone got it for me, but it's too hard to understand. I'd rather give it to some really smart person so they can enjoy it. Like the sort of book Alan might be interested in. We gotta check this. Jointed legs. 6 bundles of jointed legs. I don't think we have any jointed legs. And I usually don't run into a lot of military at this point in the game. Alright. We've done everything we can here. Dude Man wants a military uniform. We can get that. Talking to this girl. We get the hat, clothes. Here we go. Okay. Over here. Hey Stark, any luck finding me a military uniform so I can get through the Trebunko checkpoint? Without it, I'm sure to get grabbed. Here, will these do? An old GMI uniform? This is perfect. The checkpoint guards wouldn't dream of stopping a guy from the Garen Military Institute. Heh, I'll be back home in no time. Hey, keep watch while I get changed. Rustle, rustle. Okay, I think I'm all set. Here, you take these. My clothes don't rustle, rustle. They fold. Oh, wrong thing. There you go. Prison garb. I'm heading out. Listen, if I make it back, look for me in Ensenada. I have a feeling I'll be hanging out near the bar for a good long while. Peace out, bro. Go see Gail, the dumpling girl. And I can't wait to get some of those dumplings in my tummy. I'm ready to break my personal record. So much for telling me about this place. I heard about this place from a friend. I'm glad I found it. The food is delicious. Thank you so much for helping me. As you can see, my business is starting to pick up. If you ever want some free samples, just let me know. I'll even let you jump the line. Create your fill of fresh dumplings. And that gives us a temporary status effect. You don't see it here, but it heals us to full, and it gives us a status boost where we have HP AP regen for 500 steps. Which is, you know, not enough to really do anything. You can maybe go do a few fights, but it's more just a fun little thing I was kind of experimenting with. Because the important part was getting the quests done, and then I was like trying to think of a good reward, and I hadn't really done anything like that before, where you could like talk to somebody to get a status effect. So I figured that'd be as good a thing as any. Supposed to be meeting someone here. Was it you? I don't think so. What's taking him so long? How big can the Trebunco Mountains be? You know, we found a dead guy in one of the caves in the pass. Could he have been the person you're waiting for? What? He didn't have any papers on him, did he? Maybe a map of the area? Yeah, he did, actually. Looks like he went to a lot of trouble to keep notes on when there would be Moravian soldiers around. Pretty weird since he was dressed as one. Yeah, that does seem a bit strange. Well, you see, he was a surveyor of sorts. I was, planning to buy a bit of land in the mountains and possibly build a house there. Right. I don't know, it seems more like the sort of thing a Garanian spy would do. A spy? That's a good one. But I would like to get that map from you. It would be a shame to let his sacrifice go to waste, wouldn't it? The man snatched the annotated map away from you. But you know, I like a good spy story as much as the next person. Tell me, have you learned anything about spies or maybe the Imperial Senate in your travels? I don't have anything. I don't know enough about you guys yet. Totally not a spy. Hey. Shortcut back. So. At this point, we can cut north across the plains, and we can actually get the next prototype. This is, I say it every time, but this is my favorite village in this game. Maybe Mateo Village, but Mateo Village is kind of big and empty. It was one of the early maps that I did. This one I really, really like. It just feels like a happy place to me. I don't know. It came out exactly the way I wanted it to. I just love everything about this little town. Nolan, is it really you? It's been years since I saw you last. How's your dad? Still enjoying the retired life? I'm sorry, who are you? What? I can't believe you don't remember me. I used to help your dad unload his delivery truck. He used to bring you along. It seemed like you and the Atwoods kid were always running around getting into trouble. In any case, tell your dad I said hi the next time you see him. Sure, will do. Nolan, who was that guy? I honestly can't remember him. Maybe we should try to speak with the Atwoods he mentioned? Here's a note posted on the board. Just a reminder to anyone who's out on the plains, I'm still in the market for 12 sharp claws. I don't really care if they come from Thornheels or female Shelby, so long as they're in good condition. Get your hands on them, just bring them by the shop during normal business hours so I can pay you. Tough skins, thick furs, hooked axe, pickaxe, breeze charm, all sorts of good stuff. Apples. Now, because I'm a filthy cheater, I know I'm going to need more of those. May Lord Pazuzu guide your footsteps. Please don't pay what my mother says any mind. She's getting old, and she doesn't mean any harm. We're all good Elohim-fearing folk here in Ikoro. Once there was a shrine here dedicated to an ancient deity, so powerful that even the Elohim feared him. At least, that's what they say. Okay. Hey kid, name's Jurgen. I'm up here rain or shine, keeping an eye out for any wildlife trying to get cute. That goes for you too, you hear? Okay. More apples? Hell yeah. Say you're from Pedregal Springs. Never heard of it. Does your village have an Elohim protector as well? Another beautiful day in Ikoro village. Our protector truly has blessed us. Hello, my friend. How are you this fine day? Sorry, do I know you? It's Danaz! No, but it's lovely to meet you all the same. Tell me, have you traveled very far to get here? I'll say. We've been on the road so long I've forgotten what it's like to sleep in my own bed. Yes, I can see that, and it seems like you still have a ways to go yet. In fact, why don't you take this? My fighting days may be over, but it's still got a few battles left. Farmer's Spear. Wait, are you sure? We only just met. Yes, of course I'm sure. It will keep you safe on the roads, and I have no further use for it. Well, thanks, I guess. So this is a fun one. So many fun ones, right? So the Farmer's Spear is interesting because it gives you a decent attack boost, but it's really nothing crazy. Like it's for all intents and purposes, in terms of its attack power, it is a tier 3 long spear. But it gives you a boost to your defense and your mental resistance and to your luck. It gives you a pretty decent boost to those things. And you will find that the longer you get into the game, the more powerful those boosts get, because this weapon does not just give you a flat boost like almost every other weapon out there in the game. It actually gives you a boost of, it's 10% of whatever your normal stats are. So, or is it 20%? Hang on. Let me say. Hang on, we got it. Now we got it now. So, thank you, Kale, for the sippies. Yeah, so it gives you 10% of your base stats, not including gear bonuses, for defense and mental resistance. The luck and attack are just a normal boost, I believe. I should know, but I don't have it pulled up in front of me. So essentially, the longer you play the game, the better the boosts you get. And by the end of the game, you're actually getting, like, I don't know, 40 or 50 extra defense added. So it actually outclasses any of the shields that Nolan can use. It's actually the highest defense piece of gear that Nolan can wear at 99. Cool thing. Time for sippies from Kale. Well, you missed it. We've already read all the tombstones, Kale. welcome in. Oh, you were here? Nice. Tell your dad I said hi next time you see him. Excuse me, sir. We were wondering if you found any odd packages on your truck after your last delivery. Hey, yeah, I actually did. My son figured out how to turn it on, said something about a magic space fighter, and headed off to pick apples. Uh-oh. Was it just one package, though? We had hoped you might have found two. Ninja MU. Yeah, sorry, just the one. The road to get here is pretty bumpy, though. In all likelihood, it bounced out as I was heading through the woods. Perfect. We can worry about that later. For now, let's go talk to the driver's son. Said he was in the orchard, right? Crap. Stupid piece of junk. Excuse me, sir? Hey, can I help you? We were actually hoping to get that weapon prototype back from you. What, this laser spear? Sure, take it. It's a piece of junk anyway. Thought I could use it to prune the dead branches off the trees, but it doesn't even have an edge. Might as well be using a club. Wait, it's not even sharp? That kind of lame laser weapon can't even cut through stuff. Right? That's what I said. Well, in any case, we should really be getting this back to SBC. They've been looking for it for a while now. Sure, not a problem. Here you go. Thank you. I'm gonna hold off on turning that in because there's actually some optional dialogue you can get when you turn it in, and you get the reward from the you get to choose your reward from the person at SBC. Depending on which weapon you choose, you actually get special dialogue from different characters. But generally, when you just do this right at the beginning of the game, you're not really going to get to see any of that because you don't have those characters in your party yet. So, we're not actually going to finish this one for a very long time. But now we're heading back east. Guys, give me normal prices yet. Uh-oh. Looks like an old warning sign that's been vandalized. Be wary of poison. No honor ahead. Time for gank. Not much to do until the Battler's Dungeon starts holding fights again. What do you say? Want to test yourself against our bots? I know, I got one the other day, Kale, and then it dropped down again, because Twitch is mean. Twitch keeps timing people out. I got up to 697. Oh well. I'm gonna have to really incentivize people and say, if we hit 700 during October, I'm gonna have to do like a candlelit bathtub stream so it's extra spooky or something. I don't know yet. I don't think so. What are you, chicken? Come on, we can even make it interesting. Winner gets 1,000 volts. Now you're talking. 1,000 volts? Oh yeah, here we go. Hmm. 420. Barricade. Aqua. Aqua. Okay. That increases their evasion. That... Wow. Corroded went straight for the gut shot on Bridget. As corroded would. Just one sniper shot straight to the sternum. Crap, our bots are all trashed. Got 1,000 volts. It's gonna take a while to repair our bots, and it's all your fault. I mean, obviously they were going to get smashed up a little bit, but you totaled all 4 of them. We'll need 4 new processing units just to get them running again. Sorry, you guys didn't exactly go easy on us either, you know. Yeah, me too. It would have been fun, Kale. Would have been nice. Maybe next year. You guys didn't exactly go easy on us either, you know. That's true, but how am I supposed to tell a robot to take it easy on someone? Okay, so here's the deal. You guys go to Raildara Valley, smash a bunch of those Model K bots, and fetch us 4 cracked processors. If you do, I'll make it worth your while. Sound good? We'll have to see. Raildara isn't exactly a short walk from here. And it's a pain to keep stuff watered out here. It's important to keep our skills up out here. Never skip leg day. We saw you coming a ways off. Want to buy anything? Oh man, that stuff's still pretty expensive. Later. Checkpoint? What are you guys talking about? This here's the Zalaria Motel. Hey, don't blame me. If it was up to most of us, we'd torch every truck that came down this road. But the new Ace of Spades put a stop to that. He says we gotta remind everyone how safe the road really is. Hey. Zach and Casey. We're not ready for the smugglers yet. Nathan's not here. Dun dun dun. No dog tags. Actually, you know what? I want to buy some unstable batteries before we go over there. Two misses in a row. Well, we don't have a hot tub here, Megami. The talk was that if I had hit 700 followers before we went to the beach, I was gonna do a hot tub stream while we were at the beach. And then we did not. But we did make a lot of progress. Like, I think we went from like 685 followers to 696 in a month, which is pretty good for me, you know. I generally average like 1 person a week. Good. Oh, you know what? I gotta get one more thing. Yeah, we can do that. I did talk about doing a kiddie pool stream in July, and never did that because didn't do it. Because I'm just terrible. Wait. Hang on. Hello again. What? No, we don't have any jobs for you just yet. Check back with us again soon, though. Okay. So, I want to go... Ooh, Millipede. Nice. He's going to defend. Sure. But what I can do, since he's... And hammer him with those. That. Hydro. And Aqua. Everybody just hit them with magic. Yeah, it is. But I just like having people here, you know? You can have 1 million followers, and if there's only 5 people in your chat, then it's not really worth it, you know? I much prefer having one new person that comes in every time and chats and hangs out than I do getting 50 people that I never see again because one time I played that one game they like, you know? Yeah, I think anybody who streams could sympathize with that. That's not certainly not a revolutionary way of thinking. Pointed legs. Nice. Direct Death Wasp! Buzz! Ooh. Oh. So we're going to this house over here. Near the swamp. There's a house that had a safe in it that we want to open. Belay Spider. Get him. Oof. Getting tired and barely navigate these menus. There we go. Okay. So we got this. Ooh. An old thread-worn teddy bear. I'll take it. Got it. Abaddon. Hell yeah. Be thee savior or destroyer, none shall escape thy wrath with this immaculate military industry beast. So this is a Dark Element SMG. It's amazing. We can give him the Bruce Precision. So, let's see. Hit is 67.73%. And if we do this, still that. So was it 7.02? Yeah, it increases your crit rate by 2%. If I do the long shot. Is that more accurate? The lizard ring increases your speed by 20 points. Your agility, so it makes you move faster. But Nolan's already kind of slow, so it doesn't really help him that much. Even with the lizard ring on, he'll still be like 15 to 20 points slower than everybody else in the party, just because he's wearing heavier armor. You put him in lighter armor, then he'll be quicker, but... Just in theory, I could give him the dead hander stuff. Since he's not really he's got the hide gear on, but he's not really doing a lot in terms of attacks. There you go. And food? Call this a lock? It's like they want me to take their stuff. And food and energy drinks. 3 each. Nice. Oh, I did that twice by accident. Back to the road! Have a nice day. Okay, so now we're gonna check out that crash site that Amelia told us about. Wreckage from the crashed Zephyr Airways vessel is strewn across the plains. Investigate. Digging through the wreckage, you locate what appears to have been the main cabin. It has been ripped open by some tremendous force. Look at this. It sure doesn't look like the Zeppelin was shot down. No kidding. Look here. Hello, Philip Schneider! The man who's been dying to get into the Heroes Rest Cemetery. Philip Schneider. Doing good. How you doing, buddy? No kidding. Look here. This looks like it was ripped open by some sort of animal. Crap. Looks like we got company. Hey, you. This salvage is ours. You better get lost if you know what's good for you. Well, no. You have achieved hot girl icon. You have achieved hot girl icon. Were you being sneaky? Hang on. Did you sneak? Did you sneak me points or did you get that before? Oh, you've had that. Wait. Oh, nice. I was gonna say, yeah, I'm looking at your, did you just, that's what I was gonna ask you, like, did you achieve it or did you just equip it? Because I think you had the beggar for a really long time, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, you had the beggar for a while. I was like, I thought I just all of a sudden I got really concerned that you had given me like a bunch of bits and I just didn't acknowledge it or something. I was like, oh my god, did I miss a sound alert? Like, what just happened? Don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. Can't play games with me like that. Failed to steal. As it should be. Down he goes. Looks like some scavvers caught wind of the crash. If we stick around, I'm pretty sure we'll end up having to fight more. After searching for nearly an hour, you locate what appears to be the Zeppelin's flight recorder. That tech there, it looks valuable. Hand it over. No. Oh, he gets 2 attacks. Nice. Oh! Okay, that's not too bad. Heal a hooked axe. Take a little bit of money. As long as they don't all focus on Gregory, I'm fine with that. Now, unfortunately, that buff won't last into the next fight, but it does give everyone a nice heal. So. Doing okay. Had an interview on Tuesday for a really nice promotion that I've really wanted for a long time. And I think I did well. I don't know I did well, but I think I did well. Yesterday and today were really long, so I ended up working like an extra hour yesterday and today. Yesterday was kind of boring, just had a training conference, and then today it was just the day that would never end. And I actually have had a headache all day. I'm really tired. I'm not planning to do a super long stream tonight. I just wanted to be able to play a little bit of VoltAge and just chat with everyone. But overall, I'm a lot better than I was when I got home. Calray, I'll tell you, I was in a really bad mood when we got home from work. We got home like, I don't know, an hour and a half later than we normally do. I was not a happy camper. Hopefully, interview for promotion indeed. Searching for several hours, there do not appear to be any survivors, nor are there any bodies. However, there are several sets of tracks leading to the east. Seems strange. Even if the wildlife got here first, wouldn't there be pieces of people left? Right, you'd think we'd have found at least one person, and these tracks are headed east, towards Ensenada. Perhaps the Deadhanders came and rescued the survivors? I don't know, Gregory. The Deadhanders aren't really the rescuing type. That hurts, bro. We aren't tree huggers, you know. Either way, if there were survivors, then we need to let Amelia know. You know, I can't believe I'm saying this, but do you want to maybe head to Ensenada? It's just east of here. Could be we can get some more info about what happened. Hey, where do you think you're going? Yo, we were just leaving. Feel free to take whatever you want from the wreckage. Yeah, right. Now that you've gotten all the good stuff? I don't think so. Hand it over, now. Bruh. Bruh. Calm it down. Lest I have to throw a battery at you. And even if it doesn't blow up, that would hurt to just get pegged in the forehead with a battery. Taking a little double A right to the dome. That would suck. Boom, you're dead. Okay. Nolan's stealth field wore off. Wait right there. Yeah, don't take another step. We actually don't want to come in. We just wanted to talk to Zebulon Gilkos. Can you call him for us? Jeez, Nolan, you can't just show up and expect the Ace of Spades to come roll out the red carpet. You don't get to decide when to talk to the boss. Right, you pray he never comes looking for you. Well now, I don't know. I'd hate to be known as a bad host. I've been hearing about a crew out of that new settlement east of here. You match the description, and the way I hear it, you're pretty tough. So, maybe you're exactly what I've been waiting for. You hear about the crashed Zeppelin, aren't you? Well, don't worry, the survivors are being kept here safe and sound. Take this letter and give it to whoever is in charge at the Zephyr Airways office. I'd consider it a personal favor. And feel free to look around Ensenada. Well, yeah. When you word it that specific way, feel free to look around Ensenada if you like. I've done more to help our people than most of my underlings lately. Just know that if you abuse my good nature, I will find a creative way to express my displeasure. That's a promise. Yeah, I don't want to go in there just yet. We'll do it after we get back, once we have some money. Alright, so back. No. No. But there is one special gravestone that I think you would particularly enjoy, Philip Schneider. And I can show to you. It was the very last gravestone that I put in the game. And I will promise you now, because I just had this thought and I'm in a good mood, that the next game I make, I will have a graveyard in one of the towns, where all the gravestone quotes are just things from Rings of Power. Just because. Well, the next game, we've already talked about the next game. I mean, there's going to be a sequel to this eventually, to VoltAge. There's like another game that's, you know, like 4 times as big that I actually gave up on before I made this. But yeah, the next one, I've already started like some of the game design planning, like how spells work and how the stats work and that kind of thing. It's not at the point where I can really like stream myself programming it because I'm not there yet. I'm just working in Word documents and Excel sheets. But yeah, I'm doing another one. It's going to be like, a lot smaller. It's going to be like episodic content where it's going to be very heavily based on Dungeons and Dragons. It's going to be called Lockups and Lamias. Boom, because I'm original. And the focus is going to be more on like individual quests, like a D&D campaign style quest, where each chapter is like a little self-contained adventure, and there's a lot, instead of it being like a really long game with lots of side quests like you see here, it's going to be like these little self-contained adventures where everyone has like 1 or 2 optional things, and then there's going to just be like a ton of ways to beat the stage or to beat the adventure based on who your party members are and what items you have. Like, you're going to have very limited funds. There's going to be limited amounts of encounters in the game, so you'll have to be very careful with your money. And at the start of a run, you're going to pick 3 party members from a possible pool of 6. And depending on which party members you have and how you spend your money, you'll be able to approach different challenges in a lot of different ways. So like, you see 3 goblins camped out in the archway of an abandoned castle in the woods. You can run in and kill them, or if you have the artificer in your party, you can hit them with a sleep spell and knock them out. Or if you have the corsair in your party, you can try to enchant them with her magic. Or if your party's dexterity is really high and you've got a rope and a grappling hook, you can like hook up on the top of the castle. You can just not even go through the gate at all. You can just walk a little further down and then throw a grappling hook up and just rappel up over the wall. So there's like all these different ways to basically get through the adventure. And that's where the fun comes, like that's where the replay value comes from, is just being able to like go back through these little 1 to 2 hour quests and try to experiment and figure out all the different ways you can beat them, you know? And you have a Tanuki as a party member. You cannot, but I will find a way to put a raccoon in the game. I don't know if any of us are strong enough to be Megami Mori in a game or real life. Anyway, back to it. I don't care. That's fine. I will make, you know what? I will make you the cook, because the game is going to start, like, you're just going to have your one character, and you'll have, like, your little tutorial for battle and stuff. When you get into the first town, you're going to go into the tavern, and you'll be able to talk to all the possible party members and pick who you want, and I will have Philip Schneider as the cook in that tavern, just for you. Because you asked me. Don't let me forget. You're back. What did you find? Well, we checked out the wreckage, and the Zeppelin definitely wasn't shot down. Part of the cabin looked like it had been ripped open by some sort of animal. Animal, you say? But what animal could have brought down a Zeppelin before they could even call for help? Here, take this. We found it while we were searching the wreckage. It might tell you more about what happened. The flight recorder? That was a lucky find indeed. With this, we should be able to figure out exactly what happened. There's more. We searched the entire area, but we're unable to find any survivors, or even any bodies. Animals are in this game, yes. Well, you know that there's animals in this game, because Mort the chicken is in this game, Philip. Remember? Hannah is on the tropical island feeding Mort the chicken. We found tracks leading east from the crash site. East to Ensenada. What was the role of the Dead Handers in all of this, I wonder? Yeah, about that. We talked to Zebulon Gilkos. He said to give you this letter. A letter from Zebulon Gilkos? It's more... The information you have given me will require careful consideration. Please, allow Zephyr Airways to pay for you to stay at the inn tonight. Tomorrow, I would like to speak with you once again. Sure thing. Come on, guys. Let's go. Welcome back. A review of the flight recorder's data revealed troubling information. You knew a guy named Zeb? It appears that the captain diverted north from his planned course. As they passed over the Senecia Plains, they became aware that a man with wings was pursuing the Zeppelin. They opened fire, but their weapons were ineffective. This man quickly closed the distance between them and made short work of the Zeppelin. After reviewing the tapes, I decided not to share this information with HQ. To do so would only cause them to brand the crew as drunkards or crazy people. I mean, really, a winged man. It sounds like something out of the old stories about Elohim and all that nonsense. There is a silver lining, however. The letter you brought me from Mr. Gilkos indicated that a number of crew members were rescued and are being tended to. Apparently, the crew had been making deals with the Dead Handers for quite some time, losing supplies as they flew over Ensenada in exchange for compensation. Mr. Gilkos has requested that we consider establishing an official relationship with his people, and will be returning our crew as a sign of good faith. I don't know, man. She's a business lady. She's all about the business. So not only have you solved the mystery of the downed vessel, you have helped us to tap into a lucrative new market as well. Please take this with our thanks. Corporate Pat. With that, you can receive free passage on any trips which take place entirely within Moraman airspace. Additionally, I was told to give you this as thanks for helping us to establish an official presence in Ensenada. You got a long shot talk, truth lens, 5,000 volts, and with that, our business has concluded for now. I'm sure we'll meet again. Alright everyone, who's ready to fly? I'm ready to fly. First, I need to give him the truth lens. Alright, we have you booked. Enjoy your flight. Noodles. Okay. So now we can go to Ensenada. Whoa! What? The airship? Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. Thank you. I didn't make it, but I'm glad you like it. I picked it myself. I used to be a technician out at Monolito, but the Reclamation Force has put an end to all that. Now, I spend my days tinkering with the junk those kids bring me. There are a couple of songs that were actually composed by Hiroki Kikuta from Secret of Mana that were in a package that I bought. And there's a couple of songs, including the normal battle music, that are actually pulled from the first game that I produced. I didn't develop it, but I produced it. I designed and produced it. But I did not develop it. Other than that, everything, all the other music in this game was like free for commercial use, and I literally found like 4 or 5 different artists that all had really big libraries of commercial free music, and just downloaded literally everything they had, and then just went through listening to stuff, and I would listen to it over and over and over, and then I'd be like, okay, this doesn't sound like it would fit in, like, rather than trying to find a song for every area, I just listened to probably like 700 different soundtracks and picked out the stuff that sounded like it would fit in my world. So a lot of stuff I probably just threw out like 550 songs immediately, and then I went back through and I was like, where is this? You know, like I'm listening to it and I'm like, where is this? And it just kind of felt it out. Calrea had to spend many hours the first year we lived together just listening to me play all these songs on repeat over and over and over. Yes. I used to be a technician at a monolith. Okay. Let me know if you see anything you like, and I'm always looking out for new salvage as well. But the music's really good, Philip. You just said so. But Philip, the music's really good. You just said so. Machete. I mean, I would be doing it for like an hour at a time. Like, it was like a thing I did before we left for work every morning. It wasn't like 12 hours of me constantly listening to music over and over. Oh, hey, it's my saviors. Glad to see you made it back safely. Did the guards give you any trouble? Are you kidding? I had the meeting out of my hand. They even gave me this gun. Said one of my colleagues left it there a while back. Got the Black Arnold. Pretty sweet revolver. Imperial Senate issue, if I'm not mistaken. But you guys got me out of a bad jam, so it's yours. Oh, God. I ditched the clothes you gave me back in Altuza's grave. Sorry, but I didn't want to get caught wearing them out here. My luck, one of the guys would pop me thinking I was a spy from Garen. By the way, I've been telling everyone how you helped me out back in Eastside. Least I could do is help you build your rep with the gang after you saved me. Anyway, you guys take it easy. This table is for hearts only. Huh? Oh, hearts. The Dead-Handers are made up of 3 groups: the clubs, the hearts, and the spades. The clubs and the spades each have an ace who calls the shots and an 8 who acts as their lieutenant. The hearts just have a queen who has a say on any matters that affect the women of our crew. Wait, I thought Zebulon was in charge. He refuses to meet your gaze. Well, it wasn't the same song. It would be like, I would be going, like, I'd be like, okay, I need to pick good music for a store. And I would have like 15 maybes, and I would go through all of them, and then I would start over and listen to them again, and I would listen a couple of times, and I'd be like, okay, this one's a no, this one's a no, listen again, this one's a no, and I would like pare it down like that. It was just like through the process of elimination, I was picking out the songs that weren't right for the different themes and things. Yeah. Kind of like when you're trying to figure out what you want to eat at a restaurant, and you just keep rereading the menu as you're like whittling down your options, trying to figure out what is it I really want to get. Same thing. And that's what gave us this glorious music. Hmm. The dead handers are like unironically the only ones that are really prospering out here in the wastelands. Zephyr Airways field office. Reach out and touch someone. Welcome to the Zephyr Airways Ensenada branch. What? No, I'm not nervous. Why would you think that? Just because I've been stationed in a place full of raiders and killers? Anyway, I've been posted here to oversee the new trade agreement with the Dead Handers. I'm not allowed to sell any supplies to individuals. For now, our contract only allows for bulk sales to Dead Hander leadership. But feel free to check in on me from time to time. And that was the last time we ever talked to her again. I gotta check the rest of the ropes before nightfall. You don't mind me asking, why do the Dead Handers hang those ropes everywhere? You seriously don't know? Wow. There's an evil spirit lurking in the dead forest to the east. I heard it used to be some sort of forest god, but when the bombs fell, it went crazy. Okay. Hates mankind with a burning passion, and it sends its minions to steal away children and drag them back into the woods, never to be seen again. But long ago, one brave dead hander went into the woods. Everyone thought he was dead, but apparently he came back 3 years later, saying he had survived in the woods by making rope talismans to protect himself. Ever since then, we hang knotted ropes containing bones and other mystical talismans over our windows and doors to keep the tall fellow away. The tall fellow? Laugh if you want, but we haven't lost a single kid to that evil monster in over 50 years. I hope he sits in his forest and starves. Photo of a group of men wearing reclamation gear. Wait, what's this? Got dusty dog tags. Horse. Oh. Back off before I make you regret it. Alright. And right here is the map that Calrea designed, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was this one. One of these two trailers, Calrea actually did this map because for whatever reason, she got a wild hair up her butt one day and was like, I want to try making a map. And I was like, okay, here, make a trailer. I just happened to be working and she's like, oh, okay. Yeah. I think it was this one because you put the little skeleton in there, and I was like, and you were like, "Is that okay?" And I was like, "No, that works. This can be the trailer that the doctor in the warehouse lives in." Because these 4 houses are supposed to belong to the little shopkeepers in the other part of the town. I mean, the rest of them all live in shanties over here. At least his has manufactured walls. This is where all the others live. What is this doctor getting paid? Volts. Getting paid in electricity. And food. The trailers are nice, okay? Compared to where the others live. Did the other guards give you a hard time? Listen, don't let all the cloak and dagger stuff fool you. Back before the war, the military built a whole city into the mountains. Inside these caves is a pre-war hospital, a school, even a gymnasium. Ever since we lost most of the folks living in Monolito, people have been leery of letting outsiders near our kids or our elderly. Makes sense. Little kids and old folks, huh? Makes sense to me. Show a strong face so people don't know where you're vulnerable. Anyway, rules are rules. Can't let you in. Sorry. it okay if I pay you in gem? Gum? I was gonna say, I mean, that actually works. Like, I'll, you know, like, after, like, just after lunch, you know, we'll have gym class and I'll give you my leftover money. That actually works. Alright. So let's go. Aww. That sludge snuck up on me so he could do 0 damage. No, I don't remember a "can I pay you in gum" commercial. Reclamation dog tags. You think they were stolen from a soldier? Perhaps, but it's far more likely they belonged to a deserter. I'm sorry to say I was at Monolito when the order came to clear it. The Dead Handers are right to hate us. Hopefully he was able to save some lives. I would really like to be able to do a first-person shooter game one day, but I know I will probably, unless I just become independently wealthy somehow, or like, you know, one of these little games that I make just completely explodes. I would love to make a first-person shooter that actually takes place during the reclamation, and you get to like be in a squad, like Band of Brothers, you know, something like that, and actually go through all of these fights and things that are alluded to in the lore of this game. It would be so much fun. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks. You got riot armor. I could, but my kidneys are pretty jacked up. Found any other dog tags? Nope. Well, we're back in New Panavento. It's been a crazy few days. I'll say. Now we just need to ask about getting to Mateo. I heard a member of the crew say they were building a field office near the Hunters Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something? We're quite busy. Yeah, when's the next trip to Mateo? Mateo? Oh, you must be the mercenaries Amelia told us about. She said for you to speak to her as soon as possible. She's staying at the inn here in town. Yeah. They are justified. Justified scores. What about the flight to Mateo? Can you tell us when it is? Listen, just talk to Amelia, alright? She can answer any questions you have. I'm just here to supervise the construction of our field office. Hello, I was hoping you'd come by. Amelia, we were hoping to ask you when the next flight to Mateo is scheduled. Rings of Power. Yeah, for one wild second, I thought you meant we as a community need to watch me play it again, and I was like, though. But you mean like you and I. Yes, we do. And also, you reminded me, I didn't actually show you the gravestone. There's a gravestone that I added when I actually finished the entire game. Like one of the last things I put in VoltAge before I put it on Steam. I had a grave that I put, "Here lies the phenomenal Sir." We finally did it, guys. Now let's go play some Rings of Power. So that was what I was gonna show you, and then I completely forgot because, you know, like y'all were talking about, sometimes you just gotta catch all the Pokemon. Amelia, we were hoping to ask you when the next flight to Mateo is scheduled. Yes, it is extremely urgent that we reach Mateo soon. Well, that really depends on you. Great. Now what do you need from us? Zephyr Airways does not need anything from you. If, however, you would like to reach Mateo in the near future, it would behoove you to assist us. Don't mind Nolan, that's just how he is. Please, go on. Very well. During the time when our flights were cancelled, we received a distress call from our field operations in the Canolo Ruins on Mateo. What are the Canolo Ruins? You know, I actually have made that joke, Philip Schneider. I have absolutely considered doing that just to see if somebody will come out of the woodwork and be like, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" And then I could be like, "Great, I found you. I want to buy the rights to this game from you." That might be what I have to do, in all honesty. Just be like really public about the fact that I'm remaking the game and I'm going to sell it. And then when they threaten me, I'd be like, okay, honestly, I was never going to do that. I just wanted to know, who owned the game because I couldn't find it anywhere. That would probably not put them in the mood to want to sell me the game, though, you know? That would probably be a bad way to start the business transaction off, so I don't know. The Canolo ruins are all the remains of the Canolo military complex, located on the southeast portion of Mateo. The complex was abandoned following the bombing of Marema by Garin, but 2 years ago Zephyr Airways was contracted to assess the site and see if it was still operable. I see. So, was the military hoping to re-establish a base on the island? I'm sorry, I cannot discuss the particulars of our contracts with outside parties. In any case, the climate and wildlife on the island had already damaged so much of the complex that our mission became to find and remove any valuable tech we found. Okay, so back to the point. What was the deal with the distress call? Oh wait, hang on, I gotta do a, Oh, and it's the legendary number 42. What are you typing? I think Philip Schneider might be the most quoted person on my channel. I need a exclamation point Philip where it just pulls from all your random quotes. I don't know. You'll have to find them. There's several in there, though. There we go. Okay, so back to the point. What was the deal with the distress call? See, this is how we know I should probably be wrapping it up, because I'm getting very distracted with other stuff instead of playing the game. Yes, our people on the island stated that the local wildlife had become especially aggressive, more so than usual, and that the complex was in danger of being overrun. Due to the issue with the crashed Zeppelin, I could not risk our remaining vessel, so they were instructed to hold the complex as long as they were able. Wait, so are they alright? That is unclear. Regardless, we will need reinforcements to accompany us to ensure that the complex can be retaken without any additional losses. So, will you accompany us to Mateo? Doesn't look like we have much of a choice. When do we leave? We can leave as soon as you are ready. However, I must warn you, we will be unable to return for quite some time, so please take care of any other pressing business. Once you are ready to head to Mateo, just return here and let me know. Enemies on Mateo are far stronger than anything Nolan and his friends are likely to have encountered thus far. Be certain you are ready before leaving for Mateo, as you will be unable to return for some time. You don't gotta tell me thrice. Alright, y'all. I think this is a good spot to stop. It's early, but you know what? When we come back next time, we will do all of our little pickup quests and stuff, and then that'll put us in a position to like go off to Mateo on the following adventure. Oh no, Philip, I was up until after midnight last night, and then I never sleep well, but I slept especially unwell. I probably got like 3 hours of sleep last night on the tail of a 9-hour workday yesterday, which I know is not a lot for all of y'all, but it's longer than normal for me. And then another 9 hours today, and I'm beat. Rings of Power. Unfortunately, tonight is not Rings of Power. Rings of Power will be next Thursday because I want it to be like the last thing I play before Halloween stuff starts. Sounds like you need to learn to eat something other than broccoli. Sorry, Kale. That was a low blow. I'm sorry. I know you do. We've talked about it. But yeah, I know. I do want to throw out a few things. So first off, I want to let everybody know, in case you didn't know, if you're listening, that the game is on Steam. It is currently 20% off. It will not be 20% off tomorrow. So the way Steam works, when you initially release a game, they recommend 10 to 15% off. I did 20%. Once you've done that release week sale, you are not allowed to put it on sale again for like at least a month. And they actually get mad at you if you do too many sales. Like they'll restrict you. So all that is to say, if you have been planning to get the game and you want to save $2, tonight before midnight is the last chance to do that. Now Philip's like, shut the hell up, get out. Stop talking. So I just want to throw that out there, that the game is on Steam. You can grab it. If you don't grab it, that's fine. I still love you. I understand it's not for everybody, and I understand that it's not a pay week for most people. So that is what it is. The other thing I want to bring up is Hallowstream 2023 is coming soon. I have a list on rank 1 of everything I'm going to be playing. I'm going to try really, really hard to stick to that schedule. Except there's a couple of games like Medieval that I've never played before, and if they end up sucking, we're going to end up cycling something else in instead. So there is some room for some flex there. But we will be starting off with Sweet Home, which is going to be amazing. If you didn't see it before, you should definitely watch it this time. Very old, very fun JRPG. It was like the progenitor of the Resident Evil series. You want to see all those games, or at least some of those games that I'm going to be playing? Some of them are repeats from last year. You can actually go on my YouTube right now, and I do have the Hallowstream 2022 playlist on the front page again. It's not going to show my YouTube now because it's, but there it goes. So yeah, so that's coming, and I'm also going to do a community day stream probably on the 14th or 15th of October. We're going to do 7 Days to Die, zombie survival horror game. Not really a horror, it's not scary, but it's zombie survival. Just wanted to throw those things out. I'm probably going to keep talking about those and really, really try to like build up awareness for that, because I really do look forward to the Hallowstream stuff. I've already put in for the time off. I will be off on the 31st. I will be off on the 1st of November. We will be doing another 12-hour horror stream. First half is going to be the same 3 games we did last year. Second half is going to be all Chillazart stuff the whole night. We're just going to do a bunch of Chillazart, like Closing Shift, The Convenience Store, Stigmatized Property, stuff like that. It's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, let's find somebody to raid, and then I'm going to go to sleep because I'm tired. I'm sorry to cut you all short because I always love having you here, but like I said, I need to be rested. This is going to be a hellacious weekend. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be home till late because we had dinner plans. Saturday, we're going to be doing stuff all day. And then Sunday, we're going to be doing stuff all day. So, get my sleep while I can. Wonder if anybody is playing VoltAge right now other than me. It's just me. Okay. I don't actually see anybody on. Good night. Good night, G-Rex. I hope you have a good evening. Does anybody have a suggestion for someone to raid? Actually, you know what? Nope, no suggestions. We're going to raid Tierna, because I was literally saying today how I want to raid Tierna more, and I never get to catch her streams, and she's playing Demonologist right now with her friends. So we're going to raid Tierna Silverpaw. I was literally saying how I never get to raid her. So anyway, thank you everybody so much as always for being here. It's been a lot of fun. I'm sorry I couldn't stay longer, but my head hurts and I'm tired. I have been the Phenomenal Sir, and you've all been fantastic people. I will be back, hopefully either Saturday or Sunday night, probably Saturday night, with, at the behest of Kale, more Persona 5 Royal. Don't know if we're going to beat it before October, but we're going to try. And yeah. And then I'll probably refuse to adhere to next week's schedule like I always do, but you can see what I'm planning to play there as well. So, hope to see you all again Saturday night, but if I don't, as always, until next time, stay healthy, stay safe out there, y'all. Later.